this point is such a critical one, is that the root cause of many of the conversations and the reasons people avoid conversations is because they haven't done any of the pre-work to allow people to get real clarity as to what success is going to look like for them.
And there's a few important elements to that, Stuart. One is culture is about behaviors. So that pre-agreement of clarity, back to the other killers before we spoke about, clarity of purpose, what is success, set of UAEs, the permissions about if we don't do this. But also we've got to remember, and these are two massive points, is sometimes you're going to go into that conversation and you need to make sure you're seeking to understand, because they may have made a decision you don't agree with, but they may have data you do not. So there may be elements that's influencing their choice or their behaviors that you're not aware of. So you've got to go in going, I need to understand. Agree what purpose success is, but your now framework is, and that's where the ARP is a reflection process, taught me through. So now they're having a dialogue. You're not just, they're sitting there waiting for you to stop talking, then they have a go, which is not effective. The second point that's critical that connects with that is, and I'm generalizing here, but it's just from my experience over the years, Stuart, sports organizations, business organizations, and indeed in education, and even in parenting often, we are not training people to know how to have that interaction. So in business or in sport, people get promoted in positions now where they're managing people, and they may have good hardware skills, but no one's given them the training to go, okay, this is how you deal with what you may perceive as uncomfortable conversations. This is how you can prevent them, but this is how, if they happen, you can manage them. And this is how you can do it for yourself. Because often, sometimes the problem is you. It's not them. It's your perceptions. So now, if we're looking at it, now I'm going into a conversation, I'm thinking, right, I'm armed now. I know a framework. I know I have to do it. It would be unacceptable if I didn't. I've set the parameters of pre-agreements and what ifs. I've agreed permissions that if I don't understand, we can seek to understand. I'm now going in now. I'm honoring my side. I've got a framework I can use, but also I'm going in. I know what success is. There is no gray. And I'm seeking to understand. And I've got a really powerful framework to come out the other end with clarity from both sides.